is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Seminoles will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will get the first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Seminoles offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fakes to grab. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. As a result now, 4th down.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets complete.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The play action fake. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
To the air, it's Applewhite. Got his man on the right. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And the try is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And, man, this one getting off to a slow start, trying to get some points on the board, and the dreaded doink. And listen, points at a premium right now because nobody scored. But, man, that was inches away from being really good. We're still tied 0-0.
He's going to take off. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man. It's Watson. Oh, he's got some space. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He'll do it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the single running back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Brown has it. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Dead center, perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. Got a man. It's Gibson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st down here for the offense. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Touchdown, Louisville! How about this defense taking one back to the house? That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Working that left side now. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it from the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football.
There he goes! The 30! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Here's the handoff. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It's complete on the right side. Stumbled to the ground.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Looking to throw, it's Owens. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Running to Green. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Reads it, fires complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Seminoles are on the move. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds a crease at the 20. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Watson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Cardinals are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Noles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he avoids the tackle with the slide. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the quick pass. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Running into the open space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Noles look to keep this drive humming. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Fires to the right, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Looking for space. It's Watson.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. They go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Little. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Makes the grab. It's Little. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. Bringing the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. And listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Under fire. And the missed connection on third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play. Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Power football with the run. He's in open space downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 30. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
So many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. And some room to work. A really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
On 1st down from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Finds us back in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Got it in the middle. It's Golden. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Allen. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. There's the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Offense in an empty set. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield. It's Applewhite. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Caught in the backfield. It's Booker. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. Go straight ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hauser. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Pulls it in. It's Richard. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw. It's Owens. Caught. After the pickup of 9, it's second and 1. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Cardinals have it with a first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He's got it for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Time's running out, Jesse. They're in a world of trouble, but as long as you've got a few ticks, there's a chance.
And they've got a quarterback, David. Just going to have to come down to some good old-fashioned heroics, right? You can't take a sack. You're going to have to buy time, and you're going to have to make some incredible throws.
Buy some time and show off that cannon, because he's going to have to throw this thing a long way down the field and get really, really lucky.
To the air, it's Applewhite. Pulls it in. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team, so how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.